Ladies, gentlemen, and every magnificent thing between and outside, this is the Envoy of Kairos, here for the first State of Play of 2024. Normally, I wouldn't be watching this, but with the cancellation of E3, there's going to be a lot of third-party inclusion in this, and a lot of multi-platform titles are going to be revealed. There's been some interesting rumors being dropped as of late, which have a good deal of support. But to discuss all of the amazing reveals to be made today, I have two people from Warcry's server joining me once again. We have one new member to our channel here, and one returning familiar voice. Watchdog, glad to have you here with us again.
Always glad to be here.
And would our newest face like to introduce themselves?
Right, I'm also here.
Well, would you like to give a username to present yourself as?
Yeah, Barry works.
Alright, just Barry. Got it. So, have you guys heard any of the rumors about this state of play and what we can expect out of it?
I have not.
Nope.
Well, as I stated before, there's been a lot going on about the potential of a lot of third-party multi-platform titles getting revealed here, entirely because of the lack of E3, which is a perfectly reasonable reason for that. I mean, everybody that doesn't have their own presentation stream is going to need somebody else's to reveal their stuff through. And since Microsoft doesn't have one yet, the major choices really come down to either State of Play or Nintendo Direct. And of course, Nintendo is picky about their third-party reveals.
I still remember the last Nintendo Direct, I think might have been... So somewhere last year, it was like almost 5 farming games in a row, and I'm like, the Switch, you can do other things, right?
Yeah, hopefully the one we get in 2 weeks is better. Because you know there's going to be one in 2 weeks. They always have one the week of Valentine's.
We'll see what happens.
And then, of course, we'll probably get a Pokemon Presents 2 weeks after that. Now, what the hell is this?
It scratches something at the back of my brain, but I don't rightly recall. There it is. That was actually going to be my guess. It was probably Stellar Blade.
Yeah.
Has forced the human race to flee to an off-world colony.
So they're doing near but organic.
Players will take control of Eve, a member of the 7th Airborne Squad. Her mission is to save the
Honestly, I'm liking the aesthetic of the enemies. Suitably creepy.
Yeah.
All we must do
Very
is
squishy.
complete the mission. While most of the 7th Airborne
I mean, it's always nice to have an
Everyone
enemy
has
that...
a surprisingly British accent.
It's always nice to have enemy designs that, where their models are basically made to be very reactive to your attacks.
Especially so that you look at them, you're just gonna be like, oh god, what is that? Kill it! Kill it!
Well, yeah, there's always that.
These are some surprisingly British-sounding people.
Also, decently conservative character design for this type of game.
Yeah. Just, especially considering what we saw during the start with like the string-laced back of pants.
Yeah. The city design's interesting. Despite being very monotone, it's giving me flashbacks to, what was it? Eastward. Very interesting cyborg designs.
Yeah. There's a little cyberpunk in some ways. And to me, like 2077, I know it's supposed to be kind of cyberpunk in general tone, but...
Yeah, but cyberpunk tends to be very human in its design, where in this, the cyborgs we're dealing with are looking much more patchwork.
Human, I'm sorry, have you seen Maelstrom?
I have not.
Okay, let me find you an image of what those guys look like from Cyberpunk 2077. When one looks like he has the original Xbox shoved in his head.
I mean, yeah, that's that's pretty horrific, but at the same time, some of the ones we're looking at in this trailer are far beyond that.
Very fair.
Extinction of all nativeness, right? At the point of your existence.
Fucking judgment cut everywhere you look.
A judgment cut's always a cool move.
Not an easy fight.
So, overall, first good first real presentation of that game, because we haven't gotten much detail about it before. If I had a PS5, I would definitely be picking that one up.
Yeah, I mean, definitely, because all we really got for it before was teasers.
Exactly, and that's one thing that Sony has a bad habit of doing with their first-party titles. Actually, yesterday I saw something going around. Sakurai had apparently just put out a video about how to build hype for a game. And one of the first rules he had was, oh, hey, this rumor was getting passed around yesterday. I guess it was true. Generations is getting a remaster, and it's going to have a ton of new content.
Oh, joy. But yeah, I remember because Sadani just had to throw it up there and just...
And this is the new content.
We added more edge.
Well, people have been begging for playable Shadow for a while. Oh, yes! Oh, very good. We're getting... Oh, Black Doom boss fight. Oh, shit.
Yeah, they're going full Shadow for this.
Oh, wow.
Some Doctor Strange stuff going on.
So while he's stuck dealing with this time travel shit, he's going to get... Oh, Bio Lizard rematch! Yes!
Bio Lizard!
Oh, that's gonna be so fucking good.
Well, they know what... Well, they certainly delivered on that. Oh, it's some Hoyo stuff.
Okay,
It's supposed to be Zenless Zone Zero.
That was the hypest thing for me immediately. Oh my god.
Honestly, well done Sega with that one.
Shadow looked so good. And Black Doom looked like a serious threat again. It looked like, since it's supposed to be, you know, Generations remaster and adding content to it, I bet anything it's going to be that, with the time manipulation going on in Generations, a version of Doom is alive by arriving from the past and is going out of his way to antagonize Shadow and haunt him with his past, just as vengeance for killing him.
Makes perfect sense.
My only other hope is that, with that new content added to it, I hope they update and fix the final boss, because Generations' final boss was shit.
I actually, honestly, that's probably decent. I forgot what it was.
Huh?
I actually forgot what the final boss of Generations was. I think that probably speaks to it.
Yeah, it was, gameplay-wise, it was really forgettable. Design, it was good, but gameplay was awful. Also, music. So, you know, if they're remastering and re-releasing it with new content, the final boss update is definitely a necessity.
We'll see if they actually do that.
Well, I mean, they've already done it with one game recently that they updated for free. This one you're going to have to buy, so...
Oh yeah, just like how with Infinite Wealth, they locked New Game Plus behind DLC. Oh, more Dave the Diver stuff?
Oh.
Which is funny considering the last we saw from Dave the Diver, they got a crossover with Dredge.
Which was an excellent choice.
Yeah.
I was also more surprised that it was Dredge crossing over. So I'm like, of all things to pick, Dredge.
I mean, there's a lot of similar themes between them.
Yeah, they work together.
Does that include the Eldritch Horror?
It's that.
Oh, is it?
Oh god, a Godzilla crossover? Okay. That is an excellent choice.
This is great.
Oh, and it's not just any Godzilla.
Oh my god.
Oh no, they're going with infrared Godzilla. Oh no. That's one of his most dangerous forms.
Oh, that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, Dave's gonna fucking die.
Oh man, the only thing that looked good from the Silent Hill thing, direct they did a while ago was the 2 remake. I'm like, that honestly looks pretty good, but the rest of the stuff I can kind of take or leave. F looks interesting, at least from the teaser, but
This is looking somewhat interesting so far.
oh, they're doing a first-person Silent Hill.
Oh no.
Who's there? What's with this place?
Oh no, a modern day first person Silent Hill and incorporating digital tech into it.
Within the grasp.
Oh no.
I mean, we had a first-person Resident Evil work, but that worked because of how Resident Evil works. This could be bad.
It could be bad, but in all the right ways. And I recognize that glitchy, limping animation. That whoever worked on the Silent Hills demo is doing this.
Ooh.
This is the same quality as that. It's probably using the same engine, so they brought it back.
Silent Hill, the short message. Full game free to play.
Oh. Okay, that's gonna be like a free-to-play game that's a demo for something bigger they're doing soon. Like, that's a proof-of-concept gameplay demo for something huge that's using the Silent Hills engine.
It's available today.
Oh, YouTube's gonna be popping the fuck off with this.
Oh yeah.
All the horror tubers gonna be jumping.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that by the time I'm done editing this and have it up, IGP is already going to have his video up.
And now we're getting some more stuff for the 2 May.
And it's looking good.
You know, I feel like people today still debate which ending is canon.
Yeah, and they still debate whether or not she's in the car.
Which is why, which for the people who do think so, it tends to be why they think the in-water ending is the correct one.
Personally, with the remake, I'd like to see them confirm that.
Like, which one's actually right?
Yeah.
Also, is she in the car?
Yes, for both.
And this is definitely seeming to stick to the original, minus the camera.
Yeah, the third person's perspective is different, but they're definitely using the same enemy designs, the same layout, same puzzles. The nurses are more disturbing than usual.
Well, yeah, because now they're in HD.
Yeah. The variety in designs for them is...
Correction.
The variety in designs for the nurses is nice.
Mm-hmm. Now we're gonna see the boy.
Oh, yes.
I think they just teased him at the end.
Yep, right there. You can see him blurry in the background. Well,
It's kind of a shame that the guy who originally created Pyramid Head kind of grew to hate him because he's just, oh, goody, it's Ken Levine's new studio.
definitely looking like,
Looking very Bioshock Infinite-like.
yeah, it seems to be the same engine. Okay, yeah. This is very, very Bioshock.
Judas. Given that whole intro, dude, little on the nose.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering if it's Ken Levine. He never really could do subtlety.
Well, I don't know. Whoever he had on his writing staff could definitely handle subtlety with the first game.
Yeah, from what I remember, a lot of like the development of those games was them listening to Levine and being like, okay, let's take a few of these ideas and kind of use that, because he just kept trying to put stuff in. I'm gonna guess blade and sorcery.
Yeah, it looks like that.
The blades and the sorcery do seem to look like that, yes.
Ooh, that's a hell of a sword. Good, they used some of the trailer to show off how much people love just punching the shit out of things in that. I still think the best sword and sorcery clip I ever saw was, one dude who actually, like, went barehanded, disarmed a guy, and then killed him with rapid one-handed slaps.
I remember that one, just
Yeah.
Especially when you see it, like, wiggle the individual fingers, like, it just gotta warm up.
Yep. Best clip to ever come out of this game. Since it's Capcom, this is Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen's sequel.
I thought Dark Arisen was DLC.
Nah, Dark Arisen was its own title that basically played like a combination of Dragon's Dogma and Monster Hunter.
Which fits with this.
Yeah.
Yep, this is definitely the Dark Arisen sequel, and my buddy Nate is gonna be losing his shit. I've actually been editing his playthrough of the first one that he started on his streams because this was announced.
Wasn't there... I swear there's also talk of, like, a second, like, mainline Dragon's Dogma on the way.
Yes, there is another mainline one in production as well, but I think it's a separate team.
Yeah, but I was like, so the tides are over for that.
This definitely looks like it's hitting all the right notes for a sequel to Dark Arisen, though. I'm seeing a lot of familiar spells. The trolls got some upgrades there. Same jackass red dragon.
Yes. That fucking dick's still around. Oh, it's just straight Dragon's Dogma 2. They're combining them.
Oh. They're adding Dark Arisen's mechanics to the main games?
I mean, if it works.
It seems so. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't know this game was set during,
The 1800s.
yeah, during British colonization of Japan. Or attempted colonization. So I guess this game is pretty much about the last generation of samurai.
Mm-hmm. Definitely, like, I know it's like from the same people who made Neo. Definitely has a little bit of Sekiro DNA in there. Just
With
a
the
touch.
grappling, yeah. And a little bit of Sekiro with the enemy designs as well.
Oh.
Yes, the ancient Japanese flamethrower.
Well, I mean, the technology for it did exist at the time.
Yep.
There were already British designs for flamethrowers. They didn't really get used conventionally because they were incredibly dangerous, but...
Well, Byzantine Empire had some.
And some samurai were known to use guns. I mean, it's the whole reason Oda Nobunaga's military took over so easily.
Yeah, Oda was just like, yeah, this shit is strong, it goes through armor, let's just use it.
Pretty much. I mean, Oda may have been one of the most vicious motherfuckers to ever disgrace Japan, but...
He understood strategy.
Yeah. A big part of that viciousness came from his strategic acumen. If it weren't for the brilliance of that mind, he wouldn't have succeeded in half the shit he tried. Actually, thinking on it, Nobunaga would be alive during the era this game's set.
So maybe we'll run into him.
Would be interesting getting to fight Nobunaga. This series is full of some of the weirdest technology I've ever seen.
I mean, yeah, a hand scarf.
It's the same deal as America.
Fucking puppet.
People here are all spread out.
Then again, that's not too different from the designs in Metal Gear Rising.
Oh god, the animation on that puppet.
Sam, would you mind if I join you?
Humor him. His knowledge and experience will probably come in handy down the road.
Yes.
Okay, that thing is obviously animated on purpose at a lower frame rate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which is really weird.
I prefer the driver's seat.
I do admit the puppet seems fun, though.
Sam, do you read me?
Yeah, but what crackhead reason does it have to exist?
Lore?
After we've confirmed network coverage, we can
The first game's lore was so goddamn absurd, I couldn't even attempt to read through it.
Not everybody wants to be part
Yeah.
of the DCA.
This series feels like Kojima coming up with whatever he possibly can and just throwing it at the wall.
I mean, are you
As
gonna say
always,
no
I'll
to
be the one
Kojima?
leading the way to expand the network.
What's your role in all
I'm pretty sure there's only a handful of people in the world that are brave enough to say no to Kojima, because the last person that said no lost like 70% of their stocks.
You brought America together.
Oh wait, yeah, that was Konami.
As the
Yeah.
DCA.
God, what a fucking...
Look, if Kojima wants to do more Robo Samurais, he'll do more Robo Samurais.
I
It's a
am
literal act. Kojima did the joke.
I am actually too stunned to
beside
speak.
myself.
This is gonna be a hell of a ride. I also feel like Kojima went, oh, if you thought my first go around with this was kind of incoherent, wait till you see the second one.
Yeah, this is officially Kojima just saying, I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Give me $1 million and I will make a video game.
Well, Kojimbles is off his meds again.